on the TV on the Game Boy Advance screen, and he was able to plug in his PS5 and play the PS5 somewhat to the Game Boy Advance screen. It looked bad.
People are creative as fuck. I don't know how you do that. But yeah, no, like Dreamcast. I even have a cable. I threw out the box right here. I'm getting one of these for 64 or GameCube though. There's also this one's for HDMI adapter for Dreamcast. I bought one of these also for the GameCube, just so I can try to fix this latency shit. Yeah, literally 2 seconds in, dude. Al, the mod that makes puns and shit, me and him were like, this hurts my goddamn eyes. Take this off. I played Phantasy Star, the original, version 1 and 2. Oh my god. It looked so bad. Like, PS2 looks kind of bad. Like, you can kind of see some fuzziness that kind of hurts your eyes, but I was able to deal with it with 3 Silent Hill games. So, that just shows that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of it can. The Dreamcast here can only display in HD and 480p with 60 hertz, or in Japan and in US. Like, I don't know what TV specifically you need for it to look as best as it can, outside of it playing on an old TV. Because, yeah, even with fancy get-arounds, old games don't look good. Look, this game don't look good on this. I mean, it's GameCube. It's gonna look better than a Dreamcast, but it's still fuzzy as fuck. It sounds.
I'll never forget, like, back when we were like the age when shit came out.
Yeah.
I remember being mind blown by the first time I saw the remake of Resident Evil on the GameCube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, RE4. I never played it on the GameCube, but I know it looked amazing even back then.
I know, like, I haven't played the GameCube one. I think I someone played the PS2 one because of my cousins.
Yeah,
I kept hearing throughout the years that the Resident Evil 4 and the GameCube is the best port of the first consoles it was on. Because I think it was just the PS2 and the GameCube. Because I don't think it was on the regular original Xbox.
Mm-hmm. I apologize, everybody, for the long, brief moments of me not doing anything in battle and just talking to a moment that just leads me to restart because I knocked out a Shadow Pokemon. So sorry about that.
Because I was gonna say, the only thing that the PS2 version had over the GameCube version was the PS2 one. Because I think it came out like a year after the GameCube release. They added the Ada Wong extra chapter thing, because I think on the original one she was on the boat and not on the island itself.
I don't know. I didn't even know she had a PS2 separate DLC at all.
Would it be called DLC? Because I think it was part of the disc you could unlock after you beat the game.
Oh well, I mean, at the time it's considered additional content. Is it naturally part of the base game, or do you actually had to earn it? Because if you had to earn it, then it's additional content, not DLC per se.
I want to see it to earn it, because I think you have to beat the RE4 on the PS2 in order to unlock it.
Okay, is it a separate game mode?
That I'm not quite sure, because I never got to play on the PS2. Okay. I just remember seeing screenshots of her being on the boat.
Judging just by having the fact that you have to unlock it, it just sounds more like post-game, but it also sounds like the way you're wording it sounds like it might be a separate thing in the main menu, like you would select No Way Out in the menu. But if that's the case, then it's additional content in some regard. It's DLC without it being DLC. Kinda.
Yeah. That's why, like, before RE4 came out, that's why I brought up, like, are you gonna add the 8-on-1 thing?
You just captured intruder goods. Yeah, no, it was fun. I loved it. I'm glad.
Yeah, they were clever, because I love how, how they did the whole thing where Ada's the one that actually rings the bell.
Yes! I like that DLC, unlike fucking Shadows of Rose. I'm sorry, that DLC isn't bad, I just didn't like it enough. There was just, they could have just done more, they could have actually had combat, I don't know. Then Mercer decided to ruin the Weeping Angel shit for me. That's why you just shut the fuck up! People! I get it. Mercer was making reactions, and then he said Weeping Angels, and I immediately knew what he was talking about. Could have just kept... I should have just said, don't say a damn thing. But either way, I didn't know exactly what it was, but it's the... What if anyone doesn't know what Doctor Who is? A Weeping Angel is a statue, basically, literally just an angel statue. But it moves when you don't look at it. Yeah. If you look at it in its eyes, it gets inside of you and kills you. Basically, it feeds off energy by cracking your neck or some shit. That's what they always did in the Nat Smith series. But yeah, in the game though, they had dolls, obviously, because it was Donna's house, I think, or memories of Donna's house. Either way, it was dolls though. You would have to look at them to prevent them from moving. It would have scared me actually if Mercer didn't say a damn thing. Because that is probably the scariest in all of RE7 or RE8. Them. Like RE8 didn't scare me at all, but that got
whatever
me
game they come out with next, I'm hoping it'll be the RE5 remake.
I hope. I just want them to give. Bless you. Just give them more time on 9. Wait a bit for 9. But yes, please. Like 4 just released. 4 has been your grand what is it? The word I'm looking for. But 4 has been like your best Resident Evil game for years, and it still is challenging that. Let that rest for a little bit before you release 9.
Because I know eventually, once I have more room on the PS5, I want to party after I delete some games I beat. I want to replay, what is it, RE3, the remake, because like, it gives me the free PS5 upgrade.
Yeah. Honestly, 3 Remake isn't horrible, but it's not as good as the original. But to be honest, 3 isn't personally that great comparatively to the others anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. My opinion. Like, 3 is good. The original 3 is very good, but compared to 2, even 1, sometimes. Compared to 4, compared to 7 and 8, because 5 and 6 can go drop off a cliff. 5 is okay. 6 could go just go. But no, 3 is definitely the worst of those modern remakes. And easily but it's still good. A lot of people gave it hate for no reason. I totally understand, even though I didn't realize it, because I only played the game once, so I wouldn't remember everything. Like how you knew what was cut, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And God, you gotta think of how long ago that was when I played the original anyway. I did that all in one fucking rush, though, too, on top of it. We seem to be getting a lot of unexpected visitors. But yeah, no, I would not remember any of what was in both games. Like 2 and 1, I didn't remember what was in them that much. Even though 1's wasn't really like a full-on remake.
Oh god, that was close. I'm doing a quick game of, I'm doing one final game of Apex. And when we landed, oh my god, I almost got killed a few times.
Damn. Yeah, let's not murder a fish, alright?
So I know it may be silly, but I'm trying to work on my main character's stats overall when I just play when I join the game. I think probably we're like I think I'm over 2,000 kills or 3,000 kills, but I want to get like even more.
No, don't kill him. Slugma, please. Don't kill him. Okay, that answers that question. He went shadow mode and didn't kill him. Just don't hit anyone. Call. I call. Confuse ya. Flop. Kill that heart. That thing doesn't deserve to love. Love dick. Ow. It's a critical Psybeam. Thanks.
Can you capture the shadow Pokemon
Yes,
from other trainers?
Yeah, in Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, the gimmick was capturing shadow Pokemon and purifying them. The equivalent didn't go when you open their heart or whatever. I don't know if in Go you capture them from people, but in this you do.
No, once you shadow Pokemon, you can only get them 2 ways. By defeating a Team Rocket leader, Giovanni himself. And just more recently, this year, they did the whole shadow raids. Because they're trying to get people to go back outside more. Shadow raids, you have to be there in person in the gym. And they're usually a 3-star raid, a 1-star raid, and only on Saturday and Sunday do they have 5-star raids for like certain legendary Pokemon. Because like right now, for today and yesterday, they have Shadow Ho-Ho in gyms.
Oh, nice. Yeah, similar concept, just you're stealing it from a trainer and you're basically opening their heart so they join your side, because otherwise they attack innocent people. Lore-wise, anyway.
Because freaking, like, in Pokemon Go, the only thing that's kind of a pain in the butt to do with the Shadow Pokemon, some, depending on their stats, is like, when you do an IV check in Pokemon Go, 0-star is bad, a 1-star is, a shit, a 2-star, depending on what Pokemon is so-and-so, but you want to go for like a 3-star. Because there's like, you have attack, defense, and health.
Yeah.
And then like, for like a full meter for 3 bars, it's good. Like recently I got a 3-star Shadow Pokemon, so I'm gonna keep in Shadow.
Nice.
But fucking, in order to like, when you purify a Pokemon, it gives a boost into its IVs. Like certain Pokemon, if they're almost perfect, if you make them on Shadow, they'll be perfect IV Pokemon. But some people avoid that because they'd rather have the boost from the Shadow damage. Because in order to purify Shadow Pokemon in Go, you have to have a certain amount of candies and sacrifice some Stardust to make them clean. Because earlier today, I finally got myself the Shadow Kyogre from Giovanni. That thing was a tank, and it was fucking scary. It's like, the first battle, Giovanni bent me over and raped me badly.
Damn.
Because fucking the Kyogre, I Mega Evolve my Garchomp. My Garchomp's pretty much my strongest Pokemon. And just by regular attacks, like I want to see after like 4 hits, it killed my Mega Garchomp.
Damn.
And I got somewhat lucky on the second round. Because like I use Lucario, Metagross, and Garchomp. And Giovanni used he always has Purging. He had Nidoking. And then Kyogre is the last Pokemon he uses. And I usually, what I do is I kind of like I don't know if I say if I kind of like cheated in a way. I use Lucario with Power Up Punch to like have him use, because like in the PvP battles in Pokemon Go, you get 2 shields to block an enemy's charge attack. And usually it's the bosses or like Giovanni who actually use the shields. Like Team Rocket grunts do not use the shields against you when you're battling their Pokemon. So I use Power Up Punch or Lucario to get rid of Giovanni's shield early, so he doesn't have any later on. Last 2 Pokemon. And hopefully with Lucario, I'm able to knock out his Purging. And then I got lucky, and when I got to his Nidoking in the second round, I used Shadow Ball from Lucario to he almost killed him. And then I just brought out my Garchomp, killed him with regular attacks. Got enough to charge up my Dragon Outrage. Used that on Kyogre for a bit, weakened it. My Garchomp died, and I was able to kill off the Kyogre with my Metagross. The only thing that sucks though is like my Kyogre is only a 2-star.
Damn.
And I saw people posting on the Chicago Go group thing on Facebook. Some people were lucky and they got like almost 98% Kyogres. I'm like, oh, you lucky bastards.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, because I know from Go Fest last summer, they released what's it called? The Nancy, the Pokemon.
Oh,
I think, wasn't it?
Diancie. Yeah, from X and Y.
Yeah, they released it with its Mega.
Oh, cool.
And mine was shit. Mine was only a 2-star. I'm like, no.
So that sucks. That's weird. 2 should be not shit. Should be decent. 1 is shit. If 3 is good or great.
There's also the 1-star and 2-star greatly. In fact, the max CP you can get it to when you power up. So
Oh,
it's a 3-star.
that I
Entire
understand.
CP.
I'm just surprised there's such a sudden jump from 2 to 3, and I get you want to max it, but damn. I don't have the patience to walk around. I don't have the patience to grind like that, or RNG like that, especially walking.
Oh, Brett, this is where Pokemon Go becomes like pay to win. If you want to power up legendary Pokemon, you pretty much have to rely on doing raids, because raids give you rare candies, and the new form of rare candies for the XLs. But like fucking like if you're walking legendary Pokemon, usually like when I used to walk with Garchomp, every 5 km I'll get a candy. Do you know how much km you gotta walk to get 1 candy from a legendary, Brett?
No. A million?
20 km.
Oh Jesus.
Just for 1 fucking candy.
Ugh. I mean, I'm not expecting you to walk every fucking step for every Pokemon farm, grind, level, whatever.
Oh no.
I know you are catching them at least to, you know, you are walking somewhere. Maybe it's in one spot, like a park, but you're still walking. But yeah, no. Honestly, unless it was me and you at home at Proxca and whatever else, like the church, I am not going anyway. At least back home for you, I'm sure you have much more shit to get. I'm sure now there is because of multi-generations, but back in the original, when it first released, dude, all I was getting was basic bitch Pidgeys and Rattatas, and I was not gonna walk around outside with no internet. I would have to use limited data, which at the time, and I wasn't paying for that, and at the time I don't think I had a job. So yeah, Pokemon Go was a no-go for me for a while. I mean, I played a bit of it. I got some Pokemon, I got some eggs and shit. I enjoyed it. It's just if I was outgoing and not an introvert, yeah, I'd be inclined.
Like a good example, since I quickly went back to Go and met the Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-star. Like I told you, like when it comes to checking the IVs, my team leader shows up and it shows me these attack, defense, and HP, and these 3 bars. And for like if all 3 bars are filled for 1 stat, that means it's the highest it can go. And if it's red, that means it's maxed on that stat.
Nice.
So if you have like all 3 max, the little like IV screen where it shows you the team leader, and it shows you a little circle with 3 stars in the middle of it, it becomes pink, saying that the Pokemon's perfect. Like the Nancy, its attack, it's almost max. It's past 3 meters. It's almost at the tip, but its defense is at 2, and its HP it's at 3. But the 3rd bar is only at the tip filled. It's not like it's like pretty much like almost like the 3rd bar is almost empty.
Nice. Sleepy Espia. No, I don't want to throw the ball at you. I do need you on my thing. I'm sure I have. Yeah, fucker.
Because even like right now, I'm walking with my shot in the car so I can get some candies for a max amount. And also, what's also surprising, you would think like some Pokemon, being you know how strong they are in the actual video games, the CP would be high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Lucario, he only maxes out around 3,000 CP, which is kind of surprising. So I thought he'll be a lot higher. You know how useful Lucario is.
Yeah, I take it 3,000 is not good, or it's average.
I want to say it's roughly average. Like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, they roughly go up to like 3,300 CP for max.
They're strong, but they're not like legendary strong or anything. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, because a good example, like I want to say like the highest Pokemon CP wise without Mega, it's that fucking like monkey from Ruby and Sapphire. He's 5,000 CP, and I think also Mewtwo at max CP is around 5,000.
glad. Kick works ass supply.
And hopefully his iPods or AirPods are charged up.
Yes, I hope your iPods as well are also charged. But yes, I hope your earbuds. I have not encountered Suicune. At least he is in this game, though.
Shadow?
Yes, he is. The beasts, yeah. That's I think this game or Gale of Darkness, a lot of these games is I think it's the only way to get some of these Pokemon.
Can you get shiny in this one or no?
Yes. I've actually seen a YouTuber by the name of John Stone who does videos like hunts, but they're like clips, because he also does streams of it all. Of course, he needs to get the footage somewhere. So he has separate he has separate channels. But I usually watch more of his like challenge clips. Like he'll do like Professor Oak's challenge where you basically catch every Pokemon you can before each badge. But yes, he's done this where I guess there's like two types of shinies, I guess. There's like ones that shoot stars and then ones that shoot squares. And he did the square shiny hunting. I don't know how rare that is, but he did all of them. All of them. All shadow Pokemon.
Jesus.
And they're static, meaning they're in one fucking place. I mean, however, you can quickly soft reset with, you know, the usual LR, start, select, whatever.
Yeah.
But still. At least it's not DS or 3DS where it's like turn off in the menu. But still, you have to wait a few seconds for the fucking black screen and then all the loading screen. And it's just, it adds up for me. You haven't? No, I have not. That's Gen 5. I really need to get that mod, that thing working. I tried to find it. There's the Pokedex or Pokemon in chat thing. I gotta talk to Peanut Butter Gaming and people who have it. But it allows you to catch Pokemon in chat.
Oh, it kind of reminds me. You know how like they released Pokemon on the Xbox and Switch?
Power.
Apparently somebody came out with a mod
To make
where
it
you
Pokemon.
pretty much along like with the people you use or the one you control. But Nintendo quickly sent the guy a what is it? A cease and desist.
Yeah. That
because like
makes
some
sense.
people were bitching about it, being like Nintendo being butthurt, but I'm like,
I mean,
I
well,
don't
they
think
did
would
just.
care if it was like free. But apparently the guy had this on his Patreon. Like if you wanted the mod, you had to be part of his Patreon.
That's illegal. It's a Mighty Reaper. Yes, it is. It is a Mighty Reaper. No, that is highly illegal. Also, I mean, it's still wrong what they did. I mean, modding is for fun, but technically that is illegal regardless. Them taking Pokemon straight up like that, modding it, and then selling it. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Regardless, Nintendo has every right. I'm sorry, I'm not here to side with Nintendo. Pal World looks interesting if it weren't a shooter. Fortnite-esque looking game. And please, before everyone hates me for that, the clips I was seeing of it, they were literally building with a pickaxe and shooting people. I'm sorry.
I seen TikToks of that one Pokemon Depresso.
Yeah.
I love the way how like I was watching a quick little TikTok of these two people playing in co-op. And like, dude, you gotta check this out. There's a Depresso looking all angry, barely using his pickaxe.
Yeah. I know it's also basically Ark Survival or World of Ark Evolved, the dinosaur game, I think.
I tried playing that on the PS4. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, someone bought it for me. I didn't really get it going. But yeah, I think it's that Ark, unless there's a different game. But yeah, I heard
that's
it,
the only Ark.
Okay, I heard it compared to that, which I've not seen any of Ark. Like I've seen pics, but that's it. But to me, from what I saw of it, it literally just looked like Fortnite, only because of the shooting, like, minus the Pokemon. Yeah. The shooting, and they were running around building similar looking structures with a pickaxe. The only difference is they have slaves.
Yeah.
And also, it's nothing like Pokemon, guys. I mean, yes, there's a lot of designs that literally look like Pokemon, but as I discussed this yesterday, go look at, what was it, Dragon Quest by Square? Or, not Square. By Toei, right? Toei and Akira?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like Dragon Quest one was not Square Enix.
Yeah, no,
I
I didn't
don't
mean to
know
say.
if they publish it now.
I did not. Yeah, I think it is. I did not mean to say Square Enix. It's Toei and them. Yeah. Go look at that. Go look. There's a picture I also saw because everyone's hyping Power World. It was a picture of that, a picture of Gen 1 Pokemon. Select few, and Pokemons literally look much closer to that than Pal Worlds do to Pokemon.
Yeah, like the only like major difference I think like I know what we're talking about. I seen it on Facebook. But there was like some of the monsters from Dragon Quest were a little bit different from some of the Pokemons they added on there. But like, cause like what's gonna say, and also there's a huge what is it? Gap between those two games coming out between each other.
Oh, yes, there are. You also gotta factor in different gameplay elements, though. Come on, one's a shooter, too. Also, the characters in Pal World are literal slaves. Pokemon really aren't. They love you and get love in return, canonically, lore-wise.
Cause I do remember one special I saw on YouTube about Square Enix talking about how they shifted from making sports games and third-party games on Nintendo to making a Final Fantasy. And I remember like when they took the gamble of Final Fantasy, like they were worried.
It
They were
paid off.
competing with I think they were competing with Fantasy Star. They were competing with Dragon Quest, was
Yep.
the main one. Some
Yes.
other RPGs that were coming on around what is it like the 80s when Final
80s.
Fantasy 1 came out.
Final Fantasy and Fantasy Star, yeah. Because, yeah, I know Fantasy Star, or Sega and Nintendo were competitors with both Fantasy Star and Final Fantasy. I'm not sure if they still are, but they are still both going on. So, Sega hasn't died yet. Thank God, actually. Because PSO, while I don't play it that often, it is my favorite game, and it is my childhood. I love the originals, man. They are good. I gotta play the fourth one, though. If you've never beaten the first couple games, or at least the first game, they are really good. The first game on the Switch, if you play it at all, is the best version, just because the maps in the dungeons, if you remember the original from the Game Boy Advance port.
Yeah, I remember how it looked with the 3D thing when we went to the dungeons.
Yeah, the Switch version, dude, it has a map. So it tells you how big it'll have, for instance, like a 4x4. It's not that dimension, but it's still. You'll see where you are, what squares lit up, and it'll tell you where you haven't been.
Yeah.
Yeah! I know the originals couldn't do that, but they could have at least maybe had a mini-map. But no, I love what they did on the Switch. That was so good. And see, they work with Nintendo. Sorta. Sonic games, fucking that.
Oh, that was like, after they lost
come
the
on.
Cold War.
Come on, Microsoft. Nintendo and Sega are working together. Come on. You guys have games together, but you don't fucking cross-plat, or you don't share.
I just can't wait for like Sony, or not Sony, for like the Microsoft gaming department start to fall off, because like some of the hardcore like Microsoft fanboys don't realize what's coming, considering they they're no longer selling the fucking physical games for Xbox. Because like right now, people are saying physical media is dying, but they're just continuing they're just continuing Xbox mainly only for the moment. They're still selling physical copies for the Switch, for the PS5 and PS4, and then fucking I think I already told you that in Microsoft they pretty much disbanded the department that helps make the physical copies for Microsoft. And now that they acquired Blizzard, they recently released 1,900 employees to increase their revenue in the gaming department. So like almost $1 trillion.
Damn. Okay, let's see. I do have Yanma. So I want to see if I have everybody else. Because I know I have Makuhita, Krokona. I know it doesn't show them it shows them in the order I caught them in, which I should have caught them in the exact order, which would have made it much easier. So I got Makuhita, Krokona, Slugma, Quagsire, Noctowl, Flaffy, Bloom, Mischievous, Furret, Yanma, Remoraid, and Mantine. Alright, that's everyone here for the moment. So there's a ton in this damn city. Ah, wait, you two! Fuck you, Silva. You stole my Metal Gear. Sorry. Oh, thank you, you saved me. Do you people know duking? Yeah, we met earlier. I'm a fool, I didn't know what was happening at all. They taken Duking's Pokemon hostage. How could they do something to a Plusle? Something so downright dirty. A big, muscular man with a Plusle. Huh. That's why we're here. We came to rescue the Plusle. I'm going too. Ow. Not in your condition. You'll have to wait here.
I swear to God, fucking Colosseum and Ghost of Darkness deserve the Resident Evil remake treatment.
I would love a remake to this. I don't know how good Gale of Darkness is because I haven't played it, but this game, the last I played this game was before I moved. I don't know if you remember when Nash evidently stole my Game Boy Advance SP. And I say stole, I let him borrow it, but I never got it back. And he hasn't talked to me since. He actually, my brain does that sometimes. He actually messaged me on Facebook recently, but I don't really know what's going to come of that at all. I mean, Nash is...
Fight back or live alone?
I did, but I said what's up and everything. It's not like I don't like Nash at all. It's just... It's a straight up bullshit, because usually people aside from you or Tom, and you know what I mean, who just kind of just disappeared out of my life for after giving them things. Like, I hooked up him with that. I gave him that. Jason Barnish left. I never really gave him anything, though. But, fucking Dave, I was giving him my house and everything. You know, he was there. He even tried to hit on Shauna. I was like, dude, come on.
I am so happy that him and his brother are no longer around in this area.
Exactly. And then people out here, like I trained a couple people out here who I was giving some money. I gave some money to because they were in dire need or whatever, and boom, gone. We meet again, kiddies. Mirror B. Mirror B, you cowardly cheat. Do you like my afro? Cowardly cheat? That's so not true. Taking a hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic. You call that a tactic? Plus, I'd better be okay. Oh, darling, it'd be safer if it tried. I mean, it's a fucking mouse. Rip-off of Pikachu. I'm here. I'm sure it will come to adore me before too much longer. You've got to be kidding me. Where is it? Give it back. Oh, no running or hiding for me. Come to the cave. That's where I'll be. Please don't rhyme. I'll be waiting for you, my pretties. Come to me, in this cave you'll see, that's where I will be. Sorry. I got Please don't say you got creamed by the guy who was guarding the cave's entrance. That sounds wrong. Maybe it's just my dirty brain. But anytime someone mentions certain words like cream in a sentence, especially when they say I got creamed by the guy, I'm bi, but just don't say it. It's awkward. It's just awkward. It's funny, but it's awkward. It can't be funny. Be careful when you go to the...
Someone took my main. I'm the healer. God damn it. Sorry.
You don't fuck with the white mage. Nobody
the black mage.
Oh, you're a black mage? Nice.
Yeah, there's only very few healers in this game, and the character... If somebody picks your the character you have selected, it goes to your character with the second highest stats, and her name's character is Lifeline. Like if you go down, I could res you my little like droid, and I have a my droid also heals you.
Nice. What Pokemon do I want? Let's put a Flap. All right. That way I can purify their hearts and get them experience. Even though I won't be able to fully purify them until I get to whatever town that this chick is from. The old man with the Pikachu. Yeah, I forgot this game. I haven't played it in 10 years, over 10 years. I mean, yeah, aside from that, the last time I played it before that was probably when it first came out. Like, what were we, middle school? I mean, yes. If it was GameCube era, yes. We were in middle school, but I don't know when this game specifically came out. God, man, that brings me back.
Man, now I think about it, there's not that many healers in this game. Because the character I'm using, the Lifeline, she's the only one that actually like heals you and can res you. You have another character that could he turns invincible when he reses you, but that's about it.
Mm. What is this over here? Doesn't appear to open from this side. Oh, I come down from it. That's right. I don't want to take that just yet if I can. I don't think I can, but maybe I can. Who knows? Either way, I saved. I have every shadow Pokemon up to this point. 48 of them. It's not a lot, but it sure is rough. And having done it all before and beaten the 100-man run, which is even worse. The final boss of that is fucking rough, at least for me.
I wish I had more games like how like I don't know what they're called, but you know how like Pokemon Dungeon is, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either, the genre, but I love
Yeah.
Mystery Dungeon. Red and Blue. I haven't played the others. Red and Blue was
There's
really
like
good though.
what is it?
I know
can't remember
you
the name of-
you have I gave you Explorers of Sky or Darkness, right? You had one of the upgraded ones.
No, I just have the Game Boy Advance one.
Oh, I know I gave you that, but didn't you also have a DS one? I thought so. Maybe not. But I've played.
I probably have to double check where I have the DS games. I still have the little case, with the games in there.
Yeah. Because I know I played the original the original blue version. You had red, of course, which swapped from my original red blue. But yeah, I also.
Was it the ones that like the first one that came out? Because I know the first ones were like what?
Mystery
I got
Dungeon
the
Red
Game Boy
Blue.
Advance one and DS one.
Yeah.
But after that, did they release 2 other ones? So it's just one game.
Oh no, there was I think there was Explorers of Sky, Darkness, and something, and then I think there was multiple others. I'm not sure if there was released in packs like that, but there was Explorers of Sky and Darkness, or Sky and Darkness. Yeah, that was another one. A sequel in sorts. I don't know about the story, but I also played. I think there was Super Mystery Dungeon for the 3DS. I played that and beat it. That the main villain of that was like was Musharna. I played the remake of the original. Beat that. I'm in the process of getting all the Pokemon legendaries and such. Because on the original I had everything, and then I deleted it because I love that game. That game is actually really fun. But yeah, no, I never played anything after that. So I've played at least 3 of them, one being a remake. Which is different. It has its updated graphics, but there is some slight different mechanics involved with the gummies and other things. Other than that, it's the same. Pokemon and all. There isn't any added Pokemon or any... There's probably added areas, and of course there's internet.
Because I'm trying to remember, there's a game I borrowed from Jimmy, Jamie's little brother. I want to say it was either Game Boy or DS, where I played like a big titty ninja girl who went to like dungeons, kind of like Pokemon style, where she got hungry and shit. And I found weapons. I think like if you died in a dungeon, you lost everything.
You had me a big titty chick that eats everything. I found a 3 hyper potions. Nice. Okay, shortcut. Alright. So I can go, well, if it's a shortcut, I might as well just go this way then. I'm gonna go talk to that guy and see if I go. Oh, well then. That's not a shortcut.
The genre is called roguelike.
That's what roguelikes are. I've never played Rogue. I was wondering.
Well, roguelike
Makes sense. Makes sense. Rogues are dungeon stuff. I get it. I've never played a roguelike. That makes sense. So I didn't really know what.
Oh, here we go. The game was called Izumi, or Izuna.
Oh, the naked shit.
The Legend of the Ninja.
Sounds about accurate.
I'll send you a screenshot on Messenger so you can see it.
Sounds about accurate for half-naked women.
The game was fun, but it was fucking hard.
Wasn't. I might have seen that as a kid. Not a kid, but I might have seen that years ago, but I don't recall that art. But something is off about her eyes, though. Is it just me, or is her face a little chubby? Not a problem, just looks like... I don't know.
Chubby.
Yeah, it just looks like it could be improved upon, not that I can do better. I've come to appreciate art, so, I mean, of course I'm gonna notice, but... If you look at the girl in this game, though, her eyes are literally over here. I've always noticed that in this game. The girl's eyes in this game are, like, fucking too far over. From a distance, her forehead is gigantic. It's bigger than mine. And I got a big forehead because I'm balding. Soon I'll be all forehead. In a good 10 years. I'm surprised I even have long hair, decently mid-length hair. I'm sure if I cut it, it won't grow, though, because I've had this since COVID. My hair
What, the current length?
Yeah, or similar thereof. Like, I started growing it out since COVID, and it's been as long as it has since it reached its maximum length at that time frame. So, yeah. I've had it for years now. I mean, like, I haven't even gotten it trimmed, which I kind of should, but... You know, taken care of at least, but my hair's falling out. Do I care now at this point? But still, like, I wear it in a ponytail most of the time at work anyway. It's long enough for that. Now, yes, I can have a ponytail. Something you never see me with. It's not man bun worthy. Fuck that. Anyway, but I wouldn't do that anyway. But yeah, no, I can do a decent ponytail.
Enough Apex, and now it's time for Borderlands 1.
Although the hair on the front end of my head is too short, so half the time after a while it falls all out of my band, and I'm just like left with straggly hair. And I'm just
At
like,
times, with the angle of your face, it kind of remind me like a young version of Albert Einstein.
really, I've never had that.
Cause you know how like he's well known for that one picture with his tongue sticking out and his hair going like all on the sides and shit.
Oh yeah, where he's
It kind of reminds me of that at times.
funny. I'm compared to two scientists, Albert Einstein and Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
Which one will you prefer?
Albert Einstein, he's real and actually smart. I think. Was real. And actually smart.
He's real.
Well, he was real. I meant well, yes. The think was on the smart part. Because, you know...
He was actually he was a real smart guy. Because, like, he was, I think, the only thing I remember from him, like, history-wise, he was in Germany. But then the whole Nazi thing happened. He came here to America.
Oh, yeah, I don't know jack on history.
It's kind of funny, like, freaking Hitler could have had a lot of powers.
Yes, I do know that. But I honestly, I do know that. But I honestly, I completely forgot about his... But I forgot about that, though.
Like, from watching that one movie that came out alongside the Barbie movie, that was based about the, pretty much like the father of the nuclear bomb. I think, like, half of his team were Jewish people escaping the whole Nazi thing.
The Holocaust and concentration camps.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised. It's only because my hair, yeah, sometimes, like, people call me Rick at work because my hair in the morning sometimes through enough, like, moisture due to the rain or whatever mist, my hair sticks up and my forehead, since I'm balding a lot, all it is just, it looks like just a line. That's why. Albert Einstein, I know that picture exactly what you're talking about. Because his hair is receding as well. The only thing I haven't been called is Vegeta. But I don't have a widow's peak, that's probably why. But I do have his forehead. But if I widow's peak, I would be called him. He's not, he is not a mad scientist, though. If only. His wife is.
You know about Einstein? It's like he comes the whole E equals MC minus square or some shit like that.
Oh, the math equation, science math equation, whatever. E equals MC squared or whatever.
Yeah.
Now every music artist is an EMC equals square. Sorry, I don't mean to like not do anything when I'm talking. I just can't focus like that. I don't know
Sorry
why.
about that.
It's not your fault. I like never talk when I'm alone. And like earlier today, I had a new viewer thanks to a dude named Solstra, which is another awesome streamer. He talked to me, and he likes Pokemon. He talked to me quite a bit for a while. I'm sure he's still lurking. But yeah, like it's rare for me to have that, and it's rare for me to just talk. But yeah, no. It helps to have you talk, that's why. But it's good, but I just wish I can play. I'm just multitasking with talking is horrible for me.
No, I feel you. I'm in the same boat. When I was talking to you for the most part, I was pretty much like when I was doing Apex. If I'm talking to you, I'm just in the lobby. I notice there's moments where I'm quiet. It's because I'm doing a quick run in game mode.
Shooters, I can more understand that requires a lot more attention. To be fair, yes, I gotta focus here and like choose and whatnot, and that's kind of hard where my attention's divided, but you're playing something more extensive. That I can understand. Like, for instance, if I'm doing an action game, an action RPG, and I'm talking to you, specifically like with Angel too, I was doing horrible in Kingdom Hearts. And I normally beat the Proud mode fine on, or the first one, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was getting my ass kicked. It was because more or less of conversation with everybody. Like, the same with you. If I was playing with you in a cooperative game, if it's not, like, horrendously difficult or something, if it's fun and we're goofing around, maybe. But if it's a game where I actually try to focus, like Souls, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I can, like, if you actually watch me really focus Dark Souls, I cannot talk. However, I'm trying to help you. Like, trying to help you, like, dodge and learn his attacks and everything. But you got him. You got Dark Souls, though. Your body got, you're just getting the taste of it. And
Oh, yeah.
you just gotta play it enough now.
For a little bit, I was doing some Elden Ring on my own. I decided to make a what is it, magic-based character?
Ooh,
But I'm
okay.
so used to doing melee.
Melee's good. Melee is good.
Melee with the basic sword.
I can't.
Sounds
I
like
can't do that.
It's like I'm like I can't really use the big ass sword we find in the little camp area.
Yeah.
Because I was having a giggle. I'm here. I'm supposed to be a magic user. I'm telling everybody with my melee weapon.
So you're leveling magic, so you're doing shit damage.
Yeah. Because like what I really do, since I'm not much of a chewing when it comes to like stat wise, when it comes to fucking Dark Souls in general.
Yeah.
Whatever stats are like my main ones, whatever class I'm working, I just increase those stats.
Yeah. Well, the later games, I don't know if you remember the later games too. I think Onward added the option to check what stats do. I forgot what button it is off top head.
Yeah.
But yes, it's usually along the lines of faith and intelligence. Like, faith in Dark Souls is the equivalent of your light magic, which would have like stuff like healing. Not all white magic. There is some lightning. Like if you see lightning bolts, that's faith, like gods. Then sorcery is intelligence. You kind of understand that. I don't know what Elden Rings is, but try to think of it that way. That's how I remember it. Faith is basically gods, so you'll see Zeus attacks, lightning bolts, healing. Intelligence is your sorcery, basically your Harry Potter shit. I say that in Dark Souls 1 has a rotating staircase.
Seems that fucking, like, when it comes to Dark Souls in general, magic is really overpowered.
Oh yes, it very is. One boss in Elden Ring kicked my ass for a little bit because he is easy, as long as you're in his face. However, he was not letting me in his face, so I was getting repeatedly blasted by the equivalent of a Kamehameha. I'm not kidding. If you haven't seen that magic attack, there's a magic attack that literally looks like it. People have made Roshi cosplays in Elden Ring, and it's fucking glorious. Because you can get a turtle shell. Fucking FromSoft knew what they were doing. I would not be surprised, honestly. Because with all the YouTubers who do Dark Souls content and make fun of it like that, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if FromSoft picked up on it and just added stuff for nods.
Yeah.
Because they do already make the game to troll you. But yeah. I don't remember who I did. Hit that Lanoon. Call. Fight. Flawless victory. Whoopsie! Round 1. Fight. Boba Fett versus Thor. Or Thok. Or whatever that name was. It was Hor. I know there was Hor and one other character that sounded like a Pokemon. Like Thok. I forgot the name of it. Star Wars fighting game. I don't know why I'm doing fighting game announcement, but because I'm playing a Pokemon game like this. That's why I'm doing that. Fight! Let's put this fish to sleep and let's bite it. Don't odor sleuth me. Oh, it identified me. Maybe it knows I'm a male now.
Oh no. Could you just imagine? Did you just assume my gender? That's it. You're getting canceled on Twitter.
Yep. Oh, I missed. How dare you assume my Umbreon's gender? What if it was an it? What would you do that? Now I'm poisoned. I mean, that's what I get for biting a Quillfish. Specifically. But I don't want to kill the thing. Because Noctowl doesn't exactly have any other moves. It's like Shadowrush. Don't want to knock it the fuck out. Sand attack? And now you're shooting shit in my ass. Kush Kingdom, hey, I'm good. How you doing, Kush? It's been a while. I still have your old logo that I made. That garbage-ass Photoshop shit. I still have that on my computer. Doing well. I'm doing well myself. That's good to hear. Yeah, I didn't even realize I still had that. I was looking through my old layouts because I'm doing Pokemon, and I made layouts for my games and such. Just to show people what I got and all that in the Pokemon games. But yeah, and I found you the freaking picture I made for you. I was like, wow, that's a throwback. But yeah, how you? I'm glad you've been well. I hope everyone's well. Do you talk to everyone still? Or anyone? Every now and then I get lurks from Venus, and I'll talk to Nino Gucciani here and there. But a lot of Kyle's...
Do you get a Pluto or Sailor Mars or Sailor Moon?
Maybe. Yeah, yes. Maybe. I mean, Venus, actually, a streamer Venus that I'm talking about is a female.
I think you mentioned her before. I just want to make a Sailor Moon joke.
Oh, I got it. Sailor Venus, I'm sure she's into them. But yeah, no, I haven't actually talked to much other people, and I haven't talked to Kyle or Co in a while. I'm on a new account, unfortunately. Can't get in my... Wow, that blows. Sorry to hear that. Venus and Nino, yeah, I occasionally see Venus pop in with a lurk, and Nino will come in every now and then. I haven't talked to Kyle in a while, and I don't know if he streams anymore. Kyle, as in my neighbor, also, because he streamed. I'm talking to a close friend who actually grew up with me, by the way, Kush. Just letting you know. He actually also knows Ko. Not personally, I wouldn't say, but yeah, he knows him. Ko is his old name on that. That's his initials. Clever, right? Gain affiliate again. I appreciate that grind. Is it harder to get this time around? Ko, I haven't talked to in a while, but I'm sure he's doing fantastic. I'm sure he's at home taking care of his mom and everything. Because my friend I'm talking to right now grew up with me, and he knows my neighbor. Not personally, but he knows that he's his Mustang.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's there. His mom is not, like, in the best of health. I don't really want to go into it, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure he's doing okay. I haven't talked to him, though. Not really much since, I kind of said whatever I said in his Discord and he went off on me. I mean, he's been around a little bit, but I haven't really seen him stream all that much ever since much then. I can't talk. But yeah, I don't know. Not really, no. It's a bit easier this time because I know what to do. Well, that's true. To be fair, I'm not really out there, even though I promote on social media. Maybe not enough, just Facebook, Twitter. 2 pages of Facebook, but still, like, I really don't know what else to really do too much to promote. I gained affiliate on my own terms, even before promoting. And I really honestly don't give a fuck, but I still don't want to lose my account in general. Biggest reason is because all the videos on there and just making your first thing, you don't want to lose it. And if you do, it kind of sucks. Especially if you gain something. It'd be like for me losing an entire Pokemon game. I'm sure I would understand how you feel. A Pokemon completed game. I almost did. If it wasn't for me dating my ex, my game along with my DS would have been gone. But yeah, like, it's kind of like that. To me, at least. Losing a Twitch profile after gaining affiliate, at least. I mean, that's still rough for someone like myself. I'm sure you have easier time. I don't know if you're I'm an introvert. So it's harder for me to talk. May not seem like it, ironically, right now. Ask this guy. He lived with me, basically. He can vouch how quiet I generally am.
And I'm also in the same boat. I better leave the basement.
But to be fair,
even today, Brett, I only left outside just once to go to the grocery store, and that was it.
Yeah. Heh, I like never leave my house. I left my house for the first time in a couple of days, aside from going to work just now or just earlier, just to get a cigarette. Like this whole weekend, I haven't been out. Like I'd never go out aside from going from my house to my car to work, and then back. Maybe to a gas station like Wawa. Wawa, yes. It's a very good gas station. It's actually not just a gas station. It's an entire gas station convenience store. Something I didn't really have. I mean, we did, but we had garbage shit like 7-Eleven. Wawa is, like, clean. They actually have food. Not just garbage. Even though I don't eat a lot of it. They actually have food. I am quiet, though. It just doesn't seem like it, because you guys are actually talking to me. Look, I say this a lot. Go watch a lot of if you watch enough of my videos, there are moments where I don't get chat for long periods. And I don't mean just my friend. I mean Twitch chat. Most of the time, my chat is dead. They're lurking, but it's dead. How can someone talk? The most I gotta do is a walkthrough. That's
cool. There was like, what's it called, like proxy chat, where like chat could say something. I will love like just like join like a random ass person's Twitch, and like if it's like dead, like the guy, like anybody there chat, and they just play the cricket noise.
I mean, the cricket noise I can probably find, but I don't have any space for more of those redemptions. As for whatever else, I'm sure it's doable. But yes. I've been on your streams enough, yeah. Good. No, I'm just tired of trying to explain that I am actually quiet, generally. You guys broke me out, not gonna lie. But one of the closest persons is literally in my VC right now. He can tell ya. I talk to him. Just, yeah, we don't talk like this constantly. There's a lot of dead space between us. Even though he literally lived in my room. We never went out, though.
We're always inside. It's like fucking like your computer chair was like my second bed.
Yeah, I don't know how you did it. I literally wake up to you snoring because you stayed up all night.
Fucking
not once!
Fucking not like doing Farmville on Facebook on your computer.
Yeah. Oh god. Facebook or MySpace games.
Oh
Farmville,
God,
not
MySpace.
Farmville. I didn't really
Mafia
play Farm.
Wars.
Mafia Wars.
Wars.
What was the one where you take over the world with disease? That one was like my favorite. You spread disease and shit. Yeah. Those were. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't the same like the Mafia War games. It was kind of different. You picked like cities and you like try to grow a certain virus, and depending on what you buff it with determines how long it lasts or whatever and how many people it kills.
I know what you're talking about. I just remember. I want to say it was Plague, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it played different than the normal games, which I liked it the best for.
It's like you have a certain amount of time to like grow
your
virus, like wipe out the world.
Yes.
It'd be like game over if like people found a cure for it.
Yes, you had to work ways around getting a cure for finding cures. Yes, that sounds about right. That game was fun. Like I liked those games, and I also like Zombieland. Like, and then it was put on. Oh
my god! I almost forgot about Zombieland.
Zombieland was ported on phones, early phones. I'm not sure if it's on there now, but it was on. I had it back when the Samsung Galaxy 1 was out. And it was fun, but it would delete progress for any friend stuff, like any neighbor stuff that I go and do. It would delete that progress sometimes. I don't know why. It would freeze, and any progress I made in that gets erased. And I'm like, why? So the connection with friends stuff is broken on that. But I loved it. Bio Inc. or Plague? Sounds about right. Definitely wasn't Bio Inc. I'll tell you that right now. It was Plague then. Fucking Facebook. Why do I keep saying Facebook? MySpace. It's because MySpace is dead. And Facebook is modern. I remember when Heather bitched at me for getting a Facebook. Do you remember that? Because I said I hated it.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically do. I still hate it. I also hate Twitter. I hate Twitter's rebranding. It just went softcore porn. Twitter. Literally softcore porn. It's 1x. I don't even call it that. The hyperlink is still Twitter. If you look at it. Last time I checked, anyway. I hate social media. I only do it because of friends. And I don't even talk. Hmm?
Is Zombie Lane still around?
It was when I was dating Shauna. I mean, of course. It's technology. I hate phones. Dude, I hate modern cell phones. Look what they did to us, though. Seriously. I mean, we're young. It's because of that. If we were older, it wouldn't have happened as bad. But look what it did to my parents, even. They're in the 70s. They're addicted to technology. Like, cell phones. I don't mean just computers, because that was around when I was a kid and younger. And even earlier than that. Computers are pretty old now. But still, like, technology is so heavily dependent, especially phones. You can't even freaking walk in the street without looking at your phone. Huh. Can't take a piss without looking at your phone. Like, seriously. So it's... No, but social media, I only use it for friends, and to be honest, I don't really have many friends. I only have, personally, aside from Twitch, a lot of you are personal friends on here. Beside that, I only have 2 personal best friends, Irving, this guy, and Tom. Technically, I grew up with them. Tom, I knew back in elementary school, just I have no recollection of memory of it, because he went to the same elementary school we did. Irving, this guy, I knew straight up. I remember exactly meeting him and how. He drew Dragon Ball Z. Bingo.
I wonder if I could find Zombie Lane on the App Store.
Probably.
Apparently, it's still around.
It is. I would assume so. Again, it was back when I had the first Galaxy, and it was on that. And it's the same Play Store. I just don't know exactly if it was taken off or if it's updated enough to where it doesn't work. Thank you for the Dark Souls. Ah! I'm not as good at the Dark Souls scream. That kind of hurts. But
I played a few zombie mobile games here and there, but sadly a good amount of them like shut down. But my phone just can't handle the newer upgrades.
Yeah. But Zombie Lane, for me, worked on the original Samsung Galaxy. At least.
Because like right now my phone is a Note Plus phone. It's not a bad brand. They just released their newest model recently. I was intrigued by it, thinking it'll probably be cheap like this one, because this one was only $250.
Mm-hmm.
But the new model that just got released is costing the same as a regular Galaxy. It's over 1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! Because like for the longest time, like when you were gone, I was pretty much stuck using those cheap ass cell phones you could buy at a dollar store. You had to buy the card and minutes to it.
Yeah.
Then once, like I think my mom got the current company, and she did Cricket first. We'll get like these like cheap phones that weren't like brand, but they still worked. And I was like, yay, because like I was so happy because those phones were most probably able to do Pokemon. Couldn't do much of anything else. Most mobile games would like be too much for those phones.
Yeah. Net 10 phone. Lol. Is that what you have? I don't know what that is, but not a tech guy. Phones are phones to me. I know what a Samsung Galaxy is because I have it. I have a S something plus. Specifically, I don't know. I forgot. It's too many of them at this point. They're all the damn same, just bigger fucking screen.
I kind of miss having the Galaxy because I kind of miss having the hooker phone, but after like so many years of it being like with a cracked screen, it just finally like crapped out where like the screen just stayed black.
I broke 2 screen protectors. Fucking thing cracked in my goddamn pocket. So much for a 9H hardness crack screen protector. You probably can't tell very
Just
well.
like when I got these phones for me and the mom, freaking I also got me and her these like hard plastic cases for it, and like the same that you mentioned, they gave me the kind of like the Switch. It has the steel, not steel, the glass covering on the screen
Yeah.
protector. And mine's I dropped it a few times here in the. And there was one time at the old job when I just climbed over the ledge to get to my taxi. I scraped the side of the screen protector so that a chunk of it pretty much like fell off from it. But the
Yeah.
actual screen itself, it's okay. It's just the screen protector is kind of cracked here and there.
Screen crack 2. Yeah, I cracked the first one trying to fucking set the thing on. And I put it on wrong. I mean, I figured it wasn't gonna actually come off well because it's glued, but...
I got scared a while back when I found my my Switch and it had a big crack across the screen, going at an angle. But then I realized it wasn't the screen that was cracked; it was the screen protector. So I'm like, oh,
that's what everyone
oh.
that's what everyone thinks when they look at mine. And it's bad. Oh, it's bad. But if my screen was cracked, the pixels would be dead.
Yeah.
But because my phone isn't. I just can't read it at certain parts. It's for certain things. Or see, whatever. But other than that, it's not absolutely horrendous. It's doable for now.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally cracked. The second screen I had cracked in my fucking pocket. I work at a sheet metal warehouse. Like, I load pallets of heavy pieces of metal and steel and other shit, but this thing is supposed to be durable. That's the highest hardness I found. And it literally says 9 hardness or whatever the fuck that's equivalent of. Isn't that like
It should be like it's a lie. My dick's a lot harder.
my dick's harder than diamond. They should name me Diamond Onyx. Because I'm rock hard.
The one thing I find also kind of funny is that fucking, playing the PS5, having all these modern games, yet I am playing a fucking game from our high school days.
And I'm playing a game from middle school.
Because how old is Borderlands 1 now?
Early 2008? 7? 6? Somewhere around that area.
I want to Google it.
It was early 360 and PS3. Because I also know I played that with you guys, and I know Heather. That was back during the early days. Well, I wouldn't say that. 2000, yeah. 2000, yeah, it was either between 6, 7, 8 era. Because I know Dead Rising was 2006. Which means Borderlands was somewhere in that area. Same with Left 4 Dead. I'm sure. I'm just surprised how old the 360 is now.
Holy shit! So Borderlands 1 came out in October 20th, 2009. We were 19.
9. Okay. Same year as Demon's Souls released. 2009. That's way later than I expected. Dead Rising was okay. Dead Rising 1 was 2006. Holy shit.
And then Borderlands 2 was 2012. The pre-sequel was 2014. And then Borderlands 2 was 2019. Team Borderlands was 2022.
Okay, less gaps than I was expecting from some of them. I was expecting a bit more time on some of them, but okay. Still not horrible, at least they're not yearly apart. Even though the pre-sequel could look like that.
Holy shit! Gearbox has made over $1 billion with the overall sale of the Borderlands series,
Alone.
with Borderlands 2 being the highest one, selling for 26 million copies of Borderlands 2, while
Jesus.
Borderlands 3 sold 5 million copies within
Dang.
the 5 days of release.
I don't know how that. I don't know how more people just decide to buy one game on day of release over another. You would think the third or fourth or beyond would be more. I get the second's gonna be more than the first if they enjoyed it, but wouldn't the others be more hyped? I mean, I know Borderlands
I'm
3 was a bit of a
assuming that
letdown, but how do
I'm
people?
assuming when 3 came out, a lot of the people that used to enjoy the Borderlands 2 have either like moved on or grew out of it.
Yeah, I can understand that. I just never understood sales. Like, how do that just happen? A game that gets really hyped and gets really popular sells well, sells over millions. The
Because like when
sequel somehow
Borderlands
does
1,
not.
it sold 4.5 million copies
Mhm.
by 2011, which was kind of expected for Gearbox.
Yeah. And if this is early sales, not within like years time frame, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because if it was like a year's time frame, it sold millions, then I get it. But if it's like month and it sold millions and one other game doesn't sell as millions, like how does that how? I just like what I mean is like I don't get how they decide day of release to a month later what game is worse so less people buy it. Do they somehow have streamers that show them this early on and then they decide it themselves? Like, because I don't know what made the fans
Like
decide.
so far, like by the end of 2019, Borderlands 3 sold 8 million.
Yeah, I don't know what decided to make Borderlands 3 worse. You would think it would have been more hyped and more popular and bought until they played it. You know what I mean? Considering how good Borderlands 2 was, I get did the pre-sequel let them down? Maybe.
Oh yeah, that one pretty much because of the failure of the pre-sequel, the Australian branch was shut down.
That I heard. I didn't factor in that. I just thought that. I was like, oh wait, maybe that's why.
Just like the Australian branch was hoping in the same success as Borderlands 2, so they put like they pretty much went all in on the pre-sequel. But like all the money they put in it, they weren't able to recap how low the sales were for the pre-sequel compared to number 2.
Yeah, it's bad. See, I don't know what tactics they did that didn't make the game sell as well. I know pre-sequel sucks, but like, why did the fans day of release and month of after somehow determine that without really
Well,
even
it's
buying
mainly
it?
because like the humor in it wasn't bad, but it was Australian humor. Like they mainly focused on the Australian people and not like a worldwide audience. So not many people connected with the preschool like they would 2 or 1.
2 or 1. What about 3 though? What made that bad?
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Oh, I know
Just
people don't
some
like it
people
as much.
weren't like a big fan of the new villains, the Calypso twins, and other people were angry. Like hold up, I had to get my controller. It fell off the PS5. Ugh. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna talk a little bit of spoilers about Borderlands 3, but I don't think you'll care.
Nope. Nope.
But in Borderlands 3, when they reintroduce Maya to the story, she has an apprentice named Aya.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody liked her because pretty much because of her, Maya dies in the story. And then try to pretty much force you to like the character. And it was a big turn off for a lot of people. That like they're forcing this new character down your throat.
Kind of like the Last of Us did.
Yeah.
With Joel.
I mean, The Last of Us, everybody like Joel. It just wasn't
No,
happy what it did to him too.
with the sequel, the girl that killed him or whatever.
Yeah.
I know nothing of The Last of Us, but I know of that because obviously it's YouTube. But generally, I'll still watch shit about games I don't care as about much about. However, it's not like I don't own The Last of Us. Because I do.
I have it digitally to Plus.
So do I. I mean, I rebought it, yeah. I sold my original copy years ago.
And I have the PS3 version.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard copy.
You do, huh?
Yeah, it was one of the games that was given to me when I got the PS3.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't me that gave it to you. I sold mine.
Oh no, you're like when I got those games, you're already in Pennsylvania.
Oh no, I know. I'm sure because I was like, no, I know I sold my original copy. That was when it came out, though. Like I didn't give that much game of a chance, to be honest. But honestly, I didn't really like it. Yeah.
Because like my friend hooked it up because he gave me that. He gave me what is it, Tekken 6?
Oh yeah.
A James Bond video game and that 150-cent video game on the PS3.
Oh god, Bulletproof.
I think so.
That's the only 50-cent game I know of. Unless they made sequels. Please God.
And then
no.
I got the he gave me one of those, the wrestling games, 2K15 I think. It has John Cena on the cover.
So no one. What's going on here? Here, there's an intruder, but obviously there's two of you. Okay, you can't see me.
It kind of sucks. He's gonna retire pretty soon.
Is he? How old is he now? Pushing 50?
He's like 44, 45.
Close enough.
I mean, he says he wants to retire by the time before he hits 50.
I was gonna say, he never really looked all that old, though. But I'm sure he's getting up there with years of wrestling under him.
Oh, yeah, I feel old now considering, like, you think you already know, one of my favorite wrestlers was Eddie Guerrero.
Dead already.
And, fucking, like, when we were, in, either middle school or high school, before he passed away, he was a little bit of a heel against Rey Mysterio. We had, like, I always wanted this shirt, but I could never find it in person, where it says, "I'm your papi," because he was fighting, his friend Rey Mysterio for custody of his kid, because apparently, in the story, Eddie gave his sperm so the Rey's kid could be born through his wife. And like, so they're fighting for custody. And now that fucking kid, he's a young adult wrestling WWE now. And I feel
amazing.
He's now also fucking
cute.
like even The Rock, his Rock's first daughter is now an amateur wrestler through the WWE's rookie branch NXT.
Ah, that's awesome. Next generation, that's great. I'm glad that they also can find fun and enjoyment, whether it's a job for them. I'm glad they can find a fun and enjoyment.
And then, you know, like, fucking, like, The Undertaker's already retired. And then, fucking, well, do you know the wrestler Randy Orton?
Yes.
You know, he's still around, he's still wrestling. Edge came back.
Oh, did he?
He was forced to retire. But he didn't want to stop wrestling, and there's a new company called AEW that came out. So pretty much like AEW is pretty much getting all the old wrestlers WWE doesn't want to use anymore because they have Ric Flair, Edge, Christian, Jericho. They have some of their own guys, like original guys. Pretty much like they get WWE's leftovers. They don't want to work there anymore. They even had CM Punk for a while. But apparently CM Punk wasn't involved in a backstage, like, real-life fight. And he got fired from the company, and he went back to WWE. Because now that Vince McMahon is gone, he went back. Because Vince McMahon is no longer, like, the owner of WWE. He sold the company to, UFC company. And now, there's a whole thing with Vince McMahon, apparently paying some of the, former divas for, money for sex.
Damn.
And now there's a whole lawsuit about that going on right now. That's being posted on Facebook. You know, the one thing I find kind of funny about the whole thing is, not a lot of people are taking the female side. Apparently she had an agreement not to talk about or say anything. But it looks like they stopped paying her. Now they stopped paying her, she's taking Mr. Man to court. I'm hoping she doesn't win, because I find it kind of bullshit. Like, you know, she know what she was doing. You know, being paid all this money to have sex with the higher ups. It's not like they forced her into it.
Slam that. Knock that purple bitch out of here.
Oh, and also, Brett, do you remember the wrestler Triple H?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
He also no longer wrestles too. He's now part of the. I guess he's in charge of the storylines and stuff like that in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And his partner Shawn Michaels, he's in charge of the rookie branch NXT, and he helps coach the younger talent.
Nice. Nice.
And sadly, since they're both getting old, they no longer have long hair anymore. They both chop off their long hair.
Hmm. I see.
Shit, even Ric Flair's daughter wrestles in WWE.
Woo! Ah, my leg.
Oh, didn't go well, but his daughter, huge success. She's been like a champion a few times to WWE.
Oh, sweet.
Ah man, if only that SPI was green.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything with Gen 1 and 2. Ugh. That would be cool. The only way to do that is to kind of fucking put a fucking flash whatever save on, you know, memory card or whatever the fuck, SD card or shit, and put it in the computer and back it up, and then put that onto your 3DS or whatever. It's doable, but it's a process.
Too much of a hassle.
Yeah, not good, not fun, not worth. It's the same as cheating, to be honest. If you have to do that, it's the same as cheating. Been hard to struggle. You might be our enemy, but you have my respect. Because, yeah, there's no other Pokedex or no other entry on the stats menu that tells you where they came from. They came from a faraway land, which is going to reference Fire Red Leaf Green, you know, Gen 3, the original. Because that's the latest games you could trade from. That's the earliest you could trade from. You can literally trade that far back and none else. Well, this Pokebank's dead, right?
It's gonna be dead by April.
Ah, so you have time. I don't know if I'm going to actually be doing all that, but I have. I think you're done. You're done. Yeah. I have everything on Oris though. Everything enough to complete isn't what I do need from it, at least. I just need to beat Sword and Shield, and I should be able to complete Scarlet and Violet. I don't know about getting all the myths. Definitely missed all that shit. But I'll figure something out. I mean... Eh. Hold it. Don't think you're going anywhere when you catch my eye. Where am I going? Did I miss the guy with the dumpster? I didn't see a butt sparse. There's a tight. And there's a Dargan. A dead Dargan. Goodbye, dragon boy. That's a punch. But okay.
One punch.
Not quite, he didn't kill me, but... That's cute. I forgot about him, his handstand walk. But he definitely doesn't high jump kick me, he high jumps punch me. Fucker. Snatch. I need more balls. I need more great balls of fire. I can actually see the TV scanning lines in the back of the game's display. I never noticed that. That's funny. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
My Pokemon have won a knockout challenge. You're no average trainer for beating them. Good job. Good job. Why is my thing called the PDA? What am I doing? What am I doing? Preventing kissing? No, I didn't catch or fight him, I don't think. At least I hope not. So he should be around here. Eh. Please don't be... No, you're Maze. Or Maze. Where is this douchebag? Did I battle? I hope I didn't battle him. I don't think she had him. I don't think she had anything. That's items. Yeah, he would be down there. He should be down there. There's no other way to go. That's out. And I don't remember this game at all. I mean, I do.
Are you still looking for the Dunsparce?
Well, the trainer, yes. Well, the problem is...
Are all the shadow Pokemon to trainers? You can find some in the wild.
No, they're all trainers. The problem is I encountered a Pokemon that appears after in the list I'm looking at. So I don't want to miss him. I don't want to have accidentally fought him because I'm an idiot and talked and didn't pay attention somehow.
Do you have a Pokédex in this game?
I do. I just checked it. I don't have him.
All right. At least you didn't fight him. That's a good sign.
If I drop you here, Mirror, be sure to give me a reward. Well, I hope. I didn't check if it has a scene. It didn't show his name. I haven't played this game where I haven't caught them all. The last time I literally played it was when I beat it at home. And I caught them all. That was the only time I've ever done that. I'm sure they show you with a Pokemon in that list without a Pokeball or whatever. I don't know, but I didn't see his name at all. So I don't know if that means he hasn't been seen or they don't show him until you actually get him. But... and again, it's my fault too, but still, the problem is I'm just... because he appears, apparently, in the first in this list before Meditate. I might just be missed him, but still, I don't remember seeing his name or whatever. This guy doesn't have anything because his name doesn't appear in this list. I don't think. No. I didn't see it. But yeah, the last Pokemon I got was Quillfish and Meditite. Dunsparce is in between them. Whether or not I can get some of these Pokemon in Gen Ruby and Sapphire, specifically the Gen 3 ones, but the other ones, like the starters for Gen 2, and the legendaries, Beasts, and Po-Oh, and Lugia. Celebi, technically. It's the only way to get Celebi, Jirachi. I really hope it's not the only way to get Togepi, Mareep, and Scizor, because I remember those old card events. This game had, like, little cards that had Pokemon, 3 specific Pokemon that you could get through that, instead of just a normal download it through a disc or whatever. And it was Togepi, Mareep, and Scizor. I don't know how you got those, though. But I remember them. I'm sure they're more event than just download ones, but still. I don't want to miss any potential Pokemon I need if it's the only way to get them. I doubt it, but still. Hopefully I can get that Celebi one working.
So you're able to find the trainer you're looking for.
Hopefully too. Yeah, I really actually do hope I can complete all these games. That's been a long goal of mine, to be honest.
It was like fucking, I got scared in Borderlands the other day. Cause like, do you remember like when you're sent on the mission to go to Old Haven and turn out the smoke signals?
Yeah.
You remember how like in the caves, certain areas, you find the broken clap traps? You gotta fix to get the storage increase.
Yeah.
One shows up in the corner house where it has like a chest in it, and I kept looking around and I couldn't find the clap trap. I'm like, "Is my game bug?" But it turns out that fucking I had to get a quest from Tennis first called "Not My Clap Trap." I got it free before I'm able to before he spawns there all broken.
Yeah. Where are you? Maybe you're... because that's upstairs. Like, doesn't lead into anything. Because you're not him. And you're back. You're upstairs.
Oh, to the trainers you fight, still like exclamate point and go towards you when they see you. You got to actually talk to them.
Yes. I think some you may need to talk. Some you need to talk to, but some do approach you. Like her. This is no through street. Who are you?
Oh, hopefully she has it.
No, she doesn't. The guy I'm looking for. His name's Ryder Sosh.
Oh, it's the guy?
Mm-hmm. Also, his name is like Sosh. I don't remember this girl's name off the top of my head. It's not it. But yeah. Unfortunately, no. Because, yeah, this specific town, it's called Pyrite. I'm in a cave right now of it. Has a ton of shadow Pokemon here. Some Pokemon can be gettable if you miss them. Most can't. Some reappear, if I recall correctly. The only ones that you have to wait on are the starter, depending on which one you choose. Because I got Croconaw, so I gotta wait on the other two. I like that nod. Choose your starter. By the 3 colored freaking Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
I'm not kidding. They were
It just sucks that fucking the Green Ranger died a while back.
Yes, green and white. Poor green. Rest in peace, dude. Anyone out there suffering and hurt, honestly, I'm always here for you guys. I myself have issues. So if anyone needs to have a personal talk.
For a moment, that low tap before the moment he was dying, it looked like he was I'm just
I mean,
just the way he was shaking before he went away in the Pokeball.
wow. Good job. Yeah. Well, with Pokemon's, some of Pokemon's dialogue, Pokemon coming on me wouldn't be surprising. You heard me. That's a quote. Also, my SBN survived with 1 HP. Fucking troop. Kill that sleuth. Kill that sloth. For slacking off. Quit slacking off. Slack off. You slack off. Snow used Bite. Oh, on a dark type? On a dark type. Hello? My near-dead Espeon? Excuse me, Snorunt? Unless you murdered it somehow and without my knowledge, because you didn't. What kind of AI was that? He could have taken out my 1 HP fucking Pokemon. But you chose to...
He did, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, why? AI is not that bad. Seriously, is it? Can't be that bad.
She's like, you have won. I should now blow you as a prize.
I mean, if you insist. Mirror Bee's unbeatable. You'll lose. Fuck is Ludicolo. I probably will lose. I mean, I have to him before. That much I remember. But there's way worse. This game is way worse. And that's just...
Doesn't like this one have the Shadow Ho-Ho?
It does, but you don't fight it. Well, from what I recall. However, you do fight other legendaries, I believe, from Gen 2. Yeah, I think...
Not that many, so you just fight the dogs?
Well, yeah, from what I recall. Because the 100-man melee battle tower bullshit. The final boss, the 100th, had, like, I remember an Entei kicking my ass. Like, I'm not great at raising Pokemon outright for good-natured stats or whatever. And I don't know, like, personally the best of move pools and all that shit. But I pick what I like and whatnot. And even then, it might not have the most type coverage advantage or whatever. Still kicked my ass. Specifically that Entei. I don't remember what else, but it was the final boss. Even, I think, the last actual story boss of this game has a Suicune, who used to kick my ass when I was a kid. Or when we were kids. And that's me as a kid. So that I kind of understand. But he's nowhere near as hard as the final 100th dude in the actual tower where you get Ho-Oh from. I'm not looking forward to that. Or maybe I am. Who are you? Haha, too bad for you. You're a dead end. Maybe he's not here. Who are you, dude? Bandana guy, Noxie. Okay, I'm just fighting every other trainer that doesn't have a Pokemon. I really...
Isn't that a go for you get some XP?
I mean, yes, that's good, but I don't want to miss the last few trainers is the thing. Like, I don't want to accidentally walk into the boss. And I don't want to save in case I fought the Dunsparce specifically. I'm sorry. It is good. Oh, it is good. I just don't mean to be constantly bitching about it.
Not bitching, you're just worried that you missed it.
Oh, because I've repeated this before. Many times in the past when I 100%ed it. Only to lose it all to Niche. That Ho-Oh specifically. I wasn't really trying to complete the dex at that time. It was that was to get me that was to get me something different than just getting Ho-Oh somewhere else. But back then, that was the only way to get Ho-Oh. From what I can tell.
Because like, wasn't it with Gen 3 you couldn't trade with Gen 2 or 1?
Nope. Only Fire Red and Leaf Green is the closest you're gonna get to Gen 3 trading with Gen 1. Aside from, you know, modern day now, but because you can trade from Gen 3 all the way up. So you can trade through its Gen 1 and Gen 2 remakes. That's the closest you'll get. Because the original Game Boy, no. Because they use a sensor signal instead of a cable. So they couldn't do it. Sucks, right?
Yep.
But I get it. Different technology. I mean, at least Game Boy Advance can do it. As long as you have as long as you have the LDS. And that's how I'm going to complete them again. Good old days. Good old days of migration. Ugh. Who wants to watch hours of me migrate? Who's ready for that? I'm not ready for that. God, I hated it. Couldn't you only do it like 6 a day or something stupid?
I don't think so.
Or a certain amount a day? Like, I honestly hated that. Like, I want my Pokemons. Don't make me pick. Because you know I'm just gonna fucking want my legendaries. Or at least Mew, specifically, at that time. Or anything that mattered to me the most, I'm taking first. I have a lot of shinies, you can't make me choose. Because that's what happened. I had a few shinies back then, you can't make me. I wouldn't want to if I had like a ton of shinies now, which I'm surprised I didn't get any besides the Lesbian, which is not... And, well, I did actually, well, I bred it. Not wild, I meant wild. I bred the Ammonite. But, I mean, it still counts, I just can't do anything with it. On Gen 2. I mean, I actually wasn't planning on trading any of the Gen 1 and 2 up, even if I could. I want to try to complete every single game I'm doing, not all 3 each game or however many each series. No. Some games have 4. Fuck that. 3 is fine, maybe, because you can kind of read later games. But no, I am not beating every single game, because you know how many double games I've beaten already?
A lot.
I've already beaten at least at least red and blue, and I know I've beaten yellow. So I've at least beaten those 3. I finally beaten Gen 2. Gen 3 I've never beaten. Gen 4 I've beaten Heart Gold in most of Platinum. I haven't beaten Platinum. Heart Gold, I've beaten fully Heart Gold. I've beaten Black 2. And I've beaten both X and Y, both Oris, both BDSP. That's a lot. I'm sorry, I spent so many hours doing BDSP on camera. Like, it was fun, but it took a while. And even if it's not every Pokemon, it was. And X and Y, since it was, what was it, like 700, 800? X and Y took a long time. I did both, and it was amazing, but it took a long time. Oris, too, took a long time. I don't know if I'm actually done with Oris, but I'll count it. But yeah, it's rough. Being a Pokemon fan when you actually want to complete every game. I don't know why I'm like that, but that's what I'm into. Strong, but you're no match for Mirror B. Fuck you and your Mirror B. I'm the only B in town. I got balls now. 3 of them. I'm good old Tri-Balls. Hey.
So can you not leave this area, come back?
I mean, I can. I'm just trying to remember where I've been.
Because I was wondering if it's possible for, like, you know, to head out, retrace your steps, see your Pokemon, come back, see if there's anything you missed.
I mean, can't be that far. Can't be that far below?
What's up?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I just picked up 30 hours at work. I only have one problem with it. They want me to come in at 10 in the fucking morning.
10. You poor baby. Try 6:30.
I did it when I was working at that Burn Dairy. I would go in at 6.
Why are you complaining
I'd be
about
up-
10 then?
Because I haven't done mornings in like forever, and I'm very sluggish first thing in the morning.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
Fucking 11.
I wake up at 4 or 5. Fuck off. Dude, I've been up all night. Well, not really. I actually
I'm
went to
usually
bed.
out by either 6 or 7.
Nice. I kind of was up all night. I went to bed early and woke up very early in the morning. So I slept a good amount, but I didn't, like, go to bed at, like, a normal time. I went to bed probably, like, 7. I don't even remember. I kind of, like, just fell asleep. But I remember just waking up and I was like, I don't know, sometime in the morning, in the AM, like 2, 3 AM, 1 maybe. I was like, the fuck? Oh shit. But yeah, I've been up since the early AM. Hey, Megan Mercury, how you doing? Speaking of Sailor Scouts, there's another one. Her name's not specifically Mercury, but it has Mercury in it. So we had Venus and Mercury. Mercer, can you be my Sailor Moon?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, poor baby, go look at his... I don't even like Sailor Moon. It's a magical girl anime. It's a magical girl anime. Basically, they get naked for a sec, transform into crime-fighting outfits, and use magic, and they're girls. You don't see it naked, but Irving knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I am fully
They
aware what you're talking about.
they transform, and there's basically their clothes come
Oh.
off, but all it is a silhouette.
Of course, Irving knows what you're talking about.
I
Yep.
just love how like the creator of Sailor Moon is married
not
to
even-
the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's not even porn, dude. But it's just because it's become a fun fan nod and a staple in that kind of genre where they do that. But they even referenced that kind of genre in Super in the TOP, and it was awful.
Because
Awful.
I know that like Sailor Moon is still around. They're still making the series.
Oh, of
It
course.
has its own. It has its own museum in Japan.
Of course it does.
A lot of animes do.
I've run into a dead fucking enemy.
I would love to visit the Godzilla Museum in Tokyo.
Okay, that just leads to the item. That's right. Snag list. Displayed snag Pokemon data. See, I have every Pokemon in this list so far. I think I haven't fought him. I'm just being dumb and somehow missing this guy. But whatever. I don't understand my problem right now. The only thing is I've been spending way too long in these last couple parts. It's my only issue. The first area, I stayed for like an hour. And it wasn't because I didn't know where to go, it was because I was talking too much. I'm already wasting so much time. What is talking?
A friend of mine is trying to help me fix my card.
It's like, right, Mercer, you gotta unsubscribe to all these porn sites. You gotta unsubscribe to your gay Playboy magazines. You don't need to buy freaking 12 issues of big and loaded cocks every week.
I mean, I would love to have real. I'll subscribe to that.
It kind of sucks that kind of thing is dead now. Subscribing to magazines and getting them.
My brother's Playboys.
I'm still sad that
Sour
Super
Punch.
Jump went digital and it stopped selling the.
I think you could. Well,
I mean,
if you go to
you
a
can
sex
still
shop,
buy
you can still
'em.
get the physical magazines.
You can still buy them, but yeah, they're not. It's not as they were.
I don't think Playboy is no longer
They're not. No.
printed.
No,
It's digital only now.
no, it's not. But you can buy older ones. You can find them.
Oh yeah, people collect them.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. They're not like they were. They're basically the equivalent
So,
of cards. now.
Irving, do you remember China
Happy Sunday, dude. Sorry.
from Degeneration X?
Yeah,
Hope
She's
you're
a
well, Sour
playmate.
Punch.
I know. I seen her pictures and I seen her porn videos.
I'm a porn video.
For being the size she is relatively attractive.
Oh, I know. I love when she was with Eddie
Well, she
Guerrero
was.
back in the 90s.
She was.
I know,
She's dead
I
now.
know. I know. I am fully aware that she's dead, Mercer.
Mercer likes to talk and doesn't listen. I'm sure you're also aware of that.
Oh yeah, I am fully aware. That's what I was trying to say. It.
Happy Sunday, Sour Punch. I hope you're well.
Fucking spiders.
I'm looking for a Pokemon and a trainer that has it I can't find. Or I'm just being a derpy dumb nutsack. But he was supposed to be around or before the trainer with a Pokemon that I last caught. Or caught prior. Which would have been after. Because there's a couple Pokemon and he's in the middle of them. And I'm just worried that I'm going to walk in on a massive boss fight. Because I am coming upon it. every other trainer has been near each other in this list. Why would this guy